Welcome back. Now, he made a name for himself in the music scene with classic songs like Magsimula Ka. He also left audiences in awe for his performances in Miss Saigon as the engineer and won awards both here and abroad for his powerful performances. Is there anything else left to do for the world-class talent, Leo Valdez? Well, apparently there is, as he's all set for his upcoming show, Broadway Showstoppers, where he sings Broadway hits with special guests Joanna Ampil and Ima Castro. Joining us on Mornings at ANC is the man himself, Mr. Leo Valdez.
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to ride the unrivalable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when the arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow the star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. This is the moment, this is the day when I send all my doubts and demons away. Every endeavor I have made ever is falling into play. It's here and now today. This is the moment, this is the time where the momentum and the moments are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckons, I've never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. Moment for moment, the greatest moment of them all. This is the moment, this is the time when the momentum and the moments are in line. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day. See it sparkle and shine when all I've lived for becomes mine. Then the world will be better for this, that one man scorned and covered with scars, still strong with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
Absolutely fantastic. Good morning to you, and good morning.
Good morning, Ginger. It's great to really be here. Do you know that I'm a big fan of mornings at ANC? I watch you guys every day. I am serious. I am really serious. I do.
Okay, what was I wearing yesterday? No, I'm just kidding.
So finally, it's great to be here.
It's
Thank
great
you
to
for
have you.
having me.
You know how long I've been wishing for you to come on in the show, and it's a great pleasure to have you, especially just a couple weeks away from your newest project, Broadway Showstoppers.
Yeah, it's going to be on the 27th of September at that beautiful Resorts World and this fabulous Newport Performing Arts Theater. And it's going to be an evening of all Broadway hits, Broadway songs.
Two of which we just heard right now, which you sang absolutely fantastically. I mean, I know it's a little cold here in the studio, but literally the hair on my arms is standing on end because it's really beautiful to hear you sing. And now it's great that you are going to be taking the stage once again here for the local audience and really blessing them with a bunch of Broadway classic hits.
As a matter of fact, I remember when I came back from the Australian tour, Ginger was asking me, when can I interview? I said, let me lose weight first.
Well, you look great. I think everything has just kind of rolled into a great package.
But thank you, Ginger. It's nice to be here, and thank you for having me. In the show, I'll have Joanna Empil and Ima Castro, two of the most fabulous kids I've worked with in London. And then I'll have the Primo, it's a singing group, an all-boys group, and Opera Bells, and they'll be with me. It will be directed by Freddie Santos. Yes.
Well, when I say that the local audience here is very blessed to have you around, it's because you have been gone for quite a long time, winning accolades abroad, performing abroad, having runs of Broadway shows abroad. Now, you mentioned Australia. You were with the Australian
I was
run.
with the Australian company for 2 years, and then that's why finally they said, Leo, when are you going to do a project here in the Philippines to share with the Filipino audience? So I thought, the invitation of Resorts World is there, and so it's great, and finally I'm here, and we're getting ready for it.
Now, we talked about it a little bit when I introduced you. I mean, we talked about accolades and the colorful career that you've had. You have won the Best Male Performer Awards from Aliw 3 times, and that's no joke, or that's no small feat, because it is the country's highest entertainment award-giving body. You've been hailed as one of the most outstanding singers in the country. You've released 6 record albums, 3 of them which have turned gold, and the list continues. You've also you won the first Asian Song Festival.
Yeah,
the
Magsimula Ka, when I sang.
Back in the day. Is there anything else? I mean, when you look now, you're like, okay, well, there is an invitation from Resorts World. I mean, how do you just keep continuing to transform yourself, and also as an artist and on the personal front?
Actually, I remember a few years back, Aliw Awards gave me the Lifetime Achievement Award. I said to myself, isn't it Lifetime Achievement Award only given to old singers or old folks? But I've been honored with all these wonderful blessings that have been given to me, and it's a continuous process. And the good thing about it is like, with the years that go on, with the years that pass, more wonderful experiences learned, and now I feel like I'm singing better. I'm feeling the songs a lot better, and it's just great. It still goes on.
I was actually going to ask you about that because you can feel it. You can feel the passion in your voice when you're singing. I mean, do you think that life's experiences have only, really contributed to where you are as a musician at this point, or do you actually kind of feel that, well, things are taking a toll, and do you feel like it's harder to keep in shape and to stay on top of things so you can put on a how many hour show?
It's good you mentioned that. Yes, well, it's as I've said, it's a continuous learning process, and the effort now is a little bit more because you just want to come up with something a little better than what you did beforehand.
Which is difficult with your resume, but I'm sure.
Thankfully, it's been like really good receptions wherever, and I'm just so blessed and I'm so privileged to have done it, performing abroad, and then people know, oh, he's from the Philippines, stuff, and like when I was interviewed left and right, I always just say I'm from the Philippines, I'm Filipino and stuff.
Now, you have also mentioned in a previous interview about the foreign or local audiences that when you are here on the local scene, you have singers who are good singers who
the
are
most
dime a dozen.
amazing voices.
That's right.
Yes.
Now, I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of people watching your career and continuing to be fans of your career. What kind of wisdom can you impart on those good singers that we have here in the country that can only wish to have such a colorful career such as yourself?
I in my own little way, I can just say, it's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of discipline, a lot of focus, and at the end of the day, it's a job that you just have to go and take seriously, but to not affect it too much, not to let it affect you too much, because you could get engulfed with it, all of that, all the good things and maybe a little bit of the bad things, but just keep true to yourself, and just remember the reason why you got in there in the first place, because you love doing it. So always just keep the love that you have,
for
the
music,
passion,
or the passion
for
whatever
performing,
it is. That's
and
right.
for being in front of the camera or whatever you do.
Well, what is it? I have a love for singing and I have a love for music, and I'm working hard. I'm really working hard
You
at that
sound
karaoke,
good,
at that
Ginger.
karaoke song, but I can't seem to break that 85 score at the karaoke. But anyways, once again, we are going to be looking out quite carefully for Broadway Showstoppers. You mentioned that is in a couple of weeks. Please invite our audience and make sure that they go out and see it.
Thank you very much. I'd like to invite you all to watch Broadway Showstoppers. It's going to be at the Newport Performing Arts Theater at the Resorts World on September 27, and we start promptly at 8 p.m. So please give it a go. It will be Joanna Ampel and Dima Castro is going to be with me, and director Freddie Santos is doing the show. I hope to see you all there. An evening of the most beautiful songs from the world of musical theater. Thank you.
Well, thank you again for coming on to the show. I mean, as you said earlier, as you sang earlier, this is the moment. This is the moment for the viewers to see you again on stage. It's great to have you on the show, and good luck on your show.
Thank you.
Come back anytime.
Thank you.
All right.